When I tell you, it was the scariest moment of my life.
I thought I was gonna die.
And they just walk it, no problem. Nope, not us.
No.
Skid on our butts down this.
Yeah.
People are waiting for us.
I don't care.
I'm behind him, and he goes, "Be careful, babe." He goes, "No, I don't want to lose you." The whole entire time I was praying, I said, "God, please get us back down."
It was actually scary.
Hey guys, welcome back. If you don't already know me, my name is Delaney, aka Mrs. Joseph, and this is my husband,
AKA Mr. Joseph, but you can call me Ajax.
Yes, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. This is my second video. If you haven't already watched it, go back and watch the first video that we released, and it shares our testimony and it shares some big news. Because spoiler alert, if you haven't already watched it, we are moving to LA, which is really exciting. What is that?
The LA sign.
We're really excited for this move, especially after we visited back in April, which is what this video is all about. We are going to recap our time and our trip in LA. It would be such a big help to me if you could go ahead and like and subscribe. Also, if you want to go ahead and follow my Instagram and Facebook, they're also at aka_Mrs. Joseph. That would be so wonderful. And then if you subscribe and follow those accounts, you are able to keep up to date with the videos that I release. And yeah, well, I guess let's get into it. We'll start with day one. When we got in, it was Wednesday. The 24th was a Wednesday.
Yeah, we flew out of O'Hare around 6 a.m. Chicago,
yes.
And then got to LA around 9:50. So for us, it's a 2-hour difference.
So we rented a car, which I'm so thankful we got to rent a car to but it was a good way to start easing our way into driving in LA, because being in Chicago, we don't have a car. We take public transportation, so we never drive. And you picked it up right away. You had no problem.
I was taught by the best female
mom.
driver
Yes,
I know in the world.
So we got in, we got a rent-a-car, and we drove to our friend in, where does he live?
Kamal, who lives in North Hollywood.
North Hollywood, that's what I thought, which is in the Valley.
Yeah.
And he gave us a good introduction
Best first
to LA.
day experience in my life.
It was.
We rode in a drop top.
Hold on, before we get there, he first took us out to brunch.
Go ahead.
Sorry, you're doing a good job.
Go ahead.
First, he took us out to brunch to a place called Blue Jam Cafe, which is in North Hollywood. I recommend it. I highly recommend it. They
French toast.
Yes, they're known for their crunchy French toast, which is unique, and it's great. We had a churro one and the classic.
Yeah, with the berries.
Disclaimer though, they do not allow any maple syrup.
Or any kind of syrup at all.
They don't have any syrup, but I will say it would have amped it up a notch.
Nah, some syrup would have been good.
Anyway, so if you ever go, bring your own syrup, but it's really good. Check it out. We loved it. But then the real deal was that Kamal owns
a drop top convertible.
A drop top convertible. It's a Mustang
convertible, yeah.
And it's new. It's new. And it wasn't even that warm out. It was 60 degrees, but the sun was out.
Mid-60s, yeah.
And he drove us all around, so much of LA. LA's huge.
The hills of Sherman Oaks. We went through Studio City. We went I think slightly touched Universal City.
We saw Hollywood.
But then went through Hollywood as well. Then went all the way up to Burbank.
Yeah.
And the suburbs of Burbank. And then where did we go from there?
I think we went back.
And I think we went back.
It was a long drive. It was the whole day we were driving.
What, 2 to 3 hours?
Yeah.
That we spent time with him.
Yeah, and I apologize. So at this time that we went, I didn't know that I was starting this YouTube channel, so I didn't film as if as much as I would have wanted to. So I wish I got more footage of all of this, but I'll put up anything that we do have from that drive. But yes, it was the best introduction to LA because it was just like what you see in the movies, you know?
The houses on the hills,
Yeah.
which don't make any sense to me, and how steep the
So
driveways
windy.
are. So windy.
It was crazy,
Yeah.
but like it was like a roller coaster ride. I was like putting my arms up and everything. No, but remember,
I was scared to death.
he was gripping on for dear life. Do you remember how his mirror flew off though?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a thing in LA where like those who live in the hills, when it comes to the trash or recycling, they kind of leave it out like too far out into the road.
And it's windy.
So
it's really windy.
Obviously, Kamala's driving, and next thing you know, you just hear a pop. And part of his side view mirror, the back of it, popped off.
Yeah.
And so we had to get out the car, and you know this is on the hill, so you got like cars coming.
gosh,
you got to be very careful
so
because like they don't stop or slow down.
No, they don't.
And
because it's turns, they can't see it.
yeah,
until
exactly.
Right there.
And so we found it. It was kind of like in the
the
bushes
bushes,
a
yeah.
little bit, and it's funny because we found another car's side view like back mirror thingy.
You just pop it on, so like it comes
you just pop it on, but you can tell that this has happened before. So Kamal wasn't the only one.
It was funny. But yeah, so that was day 1. Day 2, by the way, every day was so different, and it was
Very
so
different,
unique
yeah.
and so fun. Day 2.
Day 2, what did
we
do?
met Pastor Paul. So
Oh yeah. We went to Santa Monica.
yes, so our pastor here, Pastor Rollin, at Second City Church, where we attend here in Chicago, hooked us up with some numbers of people that his connections of who he knew in LA, and one of them was Pastor Paul at Renew Church LA, which is in Santa Monica. So we made up a time to meet him, to see the church, and to get coffee together and just chat. So yeah, we did that Thursday morning. We drove to Santa Monica. The church is in this older building. It's a beautiful, like I
beautiful.
loved it. It was so cute
Yeah.
and so like it's not officially their home. They're renting it, but they're trying to buy it by 2025. Yeah, by the end of this year. So we got to see that, and that was really cool. Unfortunately, we weren't staying on Sunday, so we couldn't attend a church service, but it was really cool because we got to meet him. Pastor Paul's the associate pastor at Renew Church LA. Pastor Dion is the lead pastor at their church. So he was there too, and we got to chat. He's originally from Chicago, so we kind of connected that way, and we had a great conversation with them, and that was a great experience. Like our goal is to be able to still attend that church. Well, we're gonna try out other churches too because we're in a new place, but that one felt like a home. It felt really like welcoming and loving. So I can't wait to attend a church service there and just to meet more people there.
Yeah. And then afterwards, we kind of walked down, Santa Monica.
Yeah, because the church is like under a 2-mile walk to the beach in Santa Monica.
And like since we live in Chicago, we're used to walking anyway. So we just kept the car parked and like walked all the way down, Wilshire. We walked down Wilshire a little bit, and Santa Monica is extremely beautiful. If we really got it like that, I think we would live in Santa Monica. Okay? It's just a chill vibe.
It's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
And like the thing is, people are outside there. Like people are out there walking, running, biking. The squirrels, man. I've never seen squirrels like that in my entire life.
The squirrels in like Santa Monica are like the rats in like Chicago or New York City.
But they're bolder. They're like bold.
They're like everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Like by the
they don't
the
care
beach
if you
area.
like came right up to them. That was wild. But yeah, so that was I wish we could have spent a longer time, but we were on this trip knowing that like we're gonna come back. Like this isn't our only time to spend here. So that was really cool to check out. We were getting hungry, and where did we go? Oh, we went to this great cafe that was called
Yago Cafe.
Yago Cafe. Man, they hooked us up.
No, he was really good. It was like a little Mexican cafe, so he had everything like smoothies, juices.
You remember
everything fresh too.
He wasn't feeling that well, and they had that drink. What was that drink?
It was like
It was like he called it like a healthy cappuccino.
Yeah, it's like a healthy cappuccino of apple juice, ginger, some type of greens. And when I say it was like the best thing I've ever had, it was like a healthy like cappuccino.
My smoothie was really good. The omelet we had, it was. We highly recommend it if you ever find yourself there. It's kind of hidden. So yeah, Yagu.
It's on Wilshire. It's on Wilshire, I think. Yagu Cafe. Yeah.
Yagu. I can't speak. We had lunch plans to meet up with Kay and Alex, who are our new friends that we met through Pastor Rollin as well, because they're a couple, that used to live in Chicago and have moved to LA like years ago, but they used to attend the church that we now attend. But we had some time to kill, so we decided to check out Beverly Hills.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We got to
went
see
on
Rodeo
Drive.
Yeah, it was a little quick little stop, but it was beautiful. I love it over there.
You got all expensive stores down that strip.
Yeah, yeah.
It was pretty cool. It was good to see.
So after that, we met up with our new friends, Kay and Alex, at Soho House in WeHo. For those who don't know, West Hollywood. You know, getting used to my new LA lingo. Anyway, that place was really cool. It was another like really good like look into like the LA lifestyle. The bougie
that is
LA
like
lifestyle.
The most like bougie echelon type of. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful.
So to give you we couldn't take any pictures or anything in there
no
because
phone is allowed.
it's against like the rules in there. So to picture it, it's at the top of a building. It's a penthouse. It was someone's old penthouse.
What floor? The 30th floor?
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
And it has panoramic views of the entire city.
Yeah.
It was all glass. So there's a couple different things. Like there's like a movie theater where they have like little movie showings and things like that. But we went to the restaurant, which looks like a garden inside, and it was so cool. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
I felt like we were in an enchanted forest. But yeah, it was really cool.
After that, we just wanted to kill the day, so we actually drove all the way up to the Griffith Observatory. So yeah, that was cool.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
We also saw, if you know me, you know that my favorite dog is a pug. And out of all the dogs,
No, I'm not doing anything.
Anyway, pugs are superior, let me tell you. And we saw, lo and behold, one of the last dogs I would have thought to have seen at the top of this hike was a little pug. Oh my gosh, she was so cute. I was like, there's no way. And I was like, maybe they drove up here. No, he said, like the owner said they walked up the like trail to get there. And I was impressed. I've never seen, like, my pug Wrigley could have never. He was a chunky one. Yeah. But yeah, that was cool, and we got to see the Hollywood sign from up there.
Yeah, that's true,
and the whole view.
And the views were just great.
Yeah, I can't wait to go back and like actually hike it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got to do that, and then he had never, you had never been to California, he had never had In-N-Out Burger, so we had to get In-N-Out Burger. It's been years since I had it, but we had to get it. And so we decided to go back to one that was closer to our hotel in Culver City. And the one that we went to is, I believe it's a famous one. I don't know. I could be making
It's the one that's like near the airport.
It's right next to LAX, and it's where you can see the planes like landing, and it's really cool. Like it was like a view while you eat. But yeah, so he had his first In-N-Out Burger. And how would you review it?
It was pretty good.
You were a little sick.
I was a little sick, but no, the burger was pretty good though. The fries was.
I think we had an off batch.
It was okay.
Because I've had them better, but the burger.
No, the burger itself was really good.
I made him get animal style. He was like, "Why would I get animal style?" I'm like, "Because you have to." Yeah. Like it really amps it up. And it's the best thing. Other than the taste, but the best thing about In-N-Out Burger is how cheap it is.
Oh yeah, it was stupid. I think it was like $14.
Yeah, we got for our 2 meals. So much food. Like they give you a lot. So yeah, that was day 2. Day 3 though has to be my favorite day.
Oh God.
I loved day 3. Yeah. So day 3.
We thought it was smart. To go on a hike.
Well, I think it was a good way. I just think we chose the wrong path. So
yeah.
Day 3, I was dying. I was like, on this trip, we have to go on a hike. I wanted to go on a hike. You wanted to go on a hike too.
Yeah, but I thought a hike is like, it's just a little incline and you just walk up. That's it.
If we stayed on the pavement. Anyway, so we went, everybody told us to go to Runyon Canyon because it is the most famous in LA. But like everything that I read was like, there's no public restrooms. Like you have to find a restroom out. So I was like, oh my gosh. Knowing me, I go to the bathroom a lot. So I was like, we have to find a restroom. Also, we were hungry. We didn't eat yet. And we went to, it was called Tiago Coffee Bar and Kitchen. They had giant breakfast sandwiches. Like, and they were so good.
It was like a nice little trendy cafe.
Yeah.
A very like West Hollywood
and
type of cafe.
You had a matcha latte. And that
yeah,
was
the matcha
good.
latte was pretty good.
But the food was...
No, the food was really good. Yeah.
That burrito, you got a breakfast burrito, so good. Would recommend that place. But yeah, so then we went on this hike. And first of all, it's an incline to already get to the entrance of
like a steep incline, not no like, okay, that ain't bad. No, so it's like a steep incline.
We had to go up the hill to get to the entrance. Right when we get to the entrance, a cop calls out. What did he say to you?
He was like, no, I was looking at him. He was like, I think he was like, this you guys' first time? No, I think he was like, how much you hiking or something like that. I was like, this is our first time. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, the cops stop us. We're like already kind of out of breath. But then we get in and there's these two ladies trying to look at the map because we were like, there's 3 different trails you can take. 3 different directions you can go. So we're struggling to figure out which trails to go on, and this woman sees us and she helps us out and she tells us how like the easiest trail is the middle one. Stay in the middle, it's fully paved, you'll be good. If you go right, it might be like the hardest aerobically because there's all these steps that you have to climb. And she said, if you go left, that's like a medium one that's paved, but there's also a trail off of the one to the left that is unpaved. And if you're feeling up to it, like, you should try it out because it's really cool. We were just going left. We were like, let's do it because we're like, yeah, we're fit. Like, we can do it. So we start going up. First of all, the views were insane. We were like, wow. So we started going up and it didn't seem that bad. Like, we were like, oh, we could do this, right? You were already out of breath at the very
Listen, man, that was, I don't know how LA people do it. I hats off. Granted, we are very physically active people. Come on.
Oh, there's some pretty damn good views right here.
Whoa.
Wow.
But that was like another level.
This is our first time hiking.
Yeah.
When I tell you, it was the scariest moment of my life.
I thought I was going to die.
But it was also one of the coolest things I've ever
done.
done.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it was great, but
so,
like...
we were going up, and going up was scary enough, right? Because, like, we also don't have, like, good hiking shoes on. You especially didn't. So, like, we're trying to find ways to go. But then all these people are passing us, which are locals, and they're, like, on the phone. They're, like, texting as they're doing it, like, barely paying attention. There's a big drop, like, on the sides, right? Like, if you fall, like, it's scary. And so then at one point we get to a section, we see this dad walking with his friend with a baby clipped in, and he's walking downwards. Let me tell you, downwards is way worse than going
And this
up.
is like when she say downwards, as in like it's like a pebbled rock type of slope going down.
No problem. And this baby's just chilling, right? And we saw that. We're like sweating. We had people stopping like, is this your first time? It was funny. But then, so we get to like the top, like this highest part. And we're like, we're so proud of ourselves. We're sweating. We can't breathe.
Also, granted, I would like to insert that. You get to a certain point, you're like, okay, the end is right up there.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah.
And then you get to that point, and then you're like, oh, okay, we got to keep on going. And it's just like a repeat.
Well, we got to the highest point, and then we realized we had to go down. Like, it was like you go up, and then you go down.
You go
to,
down
like,
to go right
again.
back up, yeah.
And we were watching all these other people, like, these 2 guys... Like, they were on their, like, lunch break or something from work wearing cargo pants, like, boat shoes, a polo shirt, like, not hiking gear. And they just walk it, no problem. Nope, not us.
No.
We had to skid on our butts down this.
Yeah.
People are waiting for us. Like, these locals are probably like, dang, these dang tourists right here.
I don't care.
We're scooting, and we're dying laughing at the same time. He's leading. I'm behind him, and he goes, be careful, babe. I go, I know what I'm doing. He goes, no, I don't want to lose you. I was dying. That was the scariest part.
Yeah.
I was so scared we were going to slip. We make it down. Praise God. Hallelujah. He had his hands on us the whole entire time. I was praying. I said, God, please get us back down.
It was actually scary. It was pretty scary.
Really
At least
scary.
for our first time.
But, like, nobody else had a problem. We were
Yeah.
the only ones. So we get to this point, and one of the locals is like, hey, there's going to be a fork in the road. He says, go right. Don't even try to go left. I was glad he helped us because the fork in the right like took us back to the paved land. And then
we walked all the way back.
Then we walked down and we were safe and we were good. I'm glad we did it.
It was definitely a workout. The whole thing took us, I think, an hour 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah. We had some time to kill, so we checked out the stars and the Chinese theater.
We went back to Hollywood Boulevard and the handprints of the celebrities in front of the Chinese theater.
Yeah.
So I looked for, Denzel Washington,
yeah,
Will Smiths, and it's really cool.
We had a blast with that. So then we met my friend Harrison at a coffee shop in Culver City. Yeah. Mind you, we had been staying in Culver City this whole time and we never got to like really check out Culver City.
No.
We went to, it's called Manana Coffee. If you want the best acai bowl you've ever had.
Best bowl I've ever had in my life.
Like, it was so good.
And we've had our fair share of acai bowls.
Yes, that acai bowl was so good.
Yeah.
We got to meet up with him. It was good. I hadn't seen him in a couple years. It was fun. So that was nice. And then we finally got to really check out downtown Culver City. Because before going to LA, we had done a lot of mostly him had done a lot of research, like watching videos of like LA, and from those videos we really liked the idea of Culver City. And once we were there, we're like, man, we love this. The rent prices might be a little tricky to live there, but if we can, we would if by God's will we can live there, that would be amazing. We just had dinner in Culver City, and where we had dinner was Honey Kettle's Chicken. When I say their food was so...
It was really good.
Good. Like, and they have a huge menu.
Very
like, we
extensive,
barely, like, went into it. But, like, the chicken was amazing. The biscuits were amazing. The fries.
The lemonade.
I had a blueberry lemonade, and it was so good.
It was really good.
And we got to check out downtown Culver City, and it was so cute. Like, it got very lively by later in the night, and there was
by the Culver Studios.
Yeah, there's so many like families out with their kids and like hanging out. Like, we sat on the Culver steps. We got ice cream from, it was called Salt and Straw, which is very similar to Jenny's ice cream, but it's like their version, and it was really good. But we got to enjoy that on the Culver steps, and it was just so like nostalgic to see all these families out and these kids like playing. And that was the other thing, like so many people talk to us about how like it's hard to raise a family out there, but they're like made it like, oh, it's possible to have a family here. You just gotta make it work. That was the other thing. God had his hand on us the entire trip, in the sense of we didn't experience like the full truth of the traffic out there.
Yeah, it was kind of basically a breeze. It was kind of a breeze.
Yeah, we can't really give a true testament to how the traffic is out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was beautiful. We had such a fun time.
We did.
It made us more excited to go back, which I was scared of because I didn't know. I didn't know if I was gonna like LA. I was hoping.
Yeah. No, I thought I was gonna have a horrible time.
Yeah.
For some odd reason, I thought that like there was something that would be there that would be like, nope, you don't want to come here.
Yeah.
But it was the best, like one of the best times of my life.
On the last day, you literally were like, I don't want to go back.
No, when I came back to Chicago, I was depressed for 2 days.
He was mad that we were
I was
back.
miserable. Yeah.
He wanted to go back. So all glory to God for that, because that's where he's calling us. And so it's really exciting that we're now excited and looking forward to moving there. Now we just gotta figure out all the logistics and everything, but that's a journey, and we'll take you along with us on it. So thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to take you along more of this journey. Hope to see you back in the next videos. If you want to continue following along in our journey, once again, if you subscribe to my channel, you will get notifications that let you know when a new video comes out. Thank you. I love you, and I pray that the Lord bless you and keep you and make his face shine upon you. Have a great day. Peace.
Peace. Obviously.
Where are you going with this? What's happening?
Miley Cyrus.
Hopped up a plane
as far as
LAX
songs.
with a dream.
And it was just like on the airport.